Monsters. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody is fabulous. So, in today's fabulous tutorial, we are going to be making some amazing little embellishments. We're going to be doing two designs today. We're going to be making one with tulle, so it's going to be a tulle embellishment, and the other one is going to be a regular circle embellishment, but we are going to be using the Maggie Holmes Digital print. So you guys will see right now. These are the little bad boys we are going to be making today. How cute are these, right? So these are the little tulle ones. These are tulle embellishments that I'm making, little Tulle Rosettes. I really love how these came out. And then we are going to be making these little embellishments as well. And these are from the Maggie Holmes. If you guys are familiar with that one, then yeah. How cute are these, right? So we're going to be making these little bad boys as well. So I know these are super easy. I know this is not like one of those wow tutorials, but these do come out really amazing and they are really easy to make, and maybe this will inspire you guys to make some of these, to replicate them, or maybe it kind of like sparks that little creativity in you and you go a different route just by looking at these. So hopefully that inspires you guys. Let's get down and dirty, because I know you want to get down and dirty, boo-boos, and I will see you in a bit. Alrighty then, little crafty monsters, let's get down and dirty and make these little bad boys. So these are the little embellishments, the two styles that we will be making. And I did forget to put that little gold star on there. So, so I have a roller tool. I just got it and I started folding it. And I folded it to, I guess, the size of a little rectangle I wanted. Then I just cut it, fold that in half, and then I cut it into those little rectangles that they are right there. So just cut all those folds, and then once you have them like that, then you're going to use each and every single one of those. Then you're going to punch out two little 1.5 circles, 1.5 inch circles, sorry. And then you're just going to start folding all these little bad boys. So all you're going to do is fold them in half. Well, not really fold them in half. You just meet the two opposite points, and then you fold that corner up and that corner up. It's kind of like a little triangle sort of that you're trying to do. And it's a little petal. Callisto is in the house today. So that's all you're really doing, is just putting the two corners, meeting them all up in the corner, and just folding in half. And then I actually add glue to hold them in place. Then after you have all of these little petals, as you want to call them, if you want to call them that, you're gonna just glue them. I glue them with a little tiny space in between them, because we will be filling that up with the second row. There's gonna be 2 rows. And I think in total on the bottom we used 7 of these little petals. So it was 7 of the little petals, and then it is, I think, 7 on the top too. So it's a total of 14 of these that you have to make actually. And then you're just going to put that on the parts where it has a little opening to kind of close it up. And when you folded these little petals each individually, what you did was you made them go kind of in an angle, if you guys notice. And if you're putting them all in the same direction, it actually looks pretty cool. And it looks like if you got your scissors and you were just like chomping at these little rosettes, it just gives it this, I don't know, this really nice look. I really like how these came out. So all you're doing is just laying these down onto your little circle. It's really easy, guys. I mean, they're really no-brainers. And so, like I said, I'm not really too worried about the gap in between those, because we will be filling those up with another layer on the top. And that's all we're going to do. So this is just repeat. Just want you to look at exactly what I'm doing so you guys could go ahead and replicate these, because I'm pretty sure my little crafty monsters are going to like these. I really fell in love with these little bad boys. So now that these little bad boys are done, we are going to be hole punching a 2.5, no, I think this is a 2-inch circle, a scallop circle. And we will go ahead and glue that in the very front of this so that you're hiding all of that little glue and all that, the back white circle, because you don't want that really to show. That's just where you're gonna stick that onto whatever project you want to put these on. Then we are going to get these little glittered green leaves. You guys see me use these a lot because I always use these with my little country flowers. And then we're going to go ahead and get some rhinestones, and we're going to add some rhinestones, but only on the tulle part. I was going to say tulip. This is not a tulip flower, little man. So anywho, this is this really beautiful glitter paint that I purchased at Joann's one time when I was there in their paint section. And it's just this clear paint that has like these really big chunks of gold glitter. And I started rubbing these onto the tulle, and I really love how they looked. So I put them really heavy in little areas and really light in some areas just to give it kind of a little accent. It kind of looks like it's a little halo of glitter floating around that little hologram circle scallop. And then all I'm going to do is just put some hot glue on the back of that little flower, and then I'll attach that little green leaf, and then I attach everything to that little scallop circle. Then we will go ahead and glue those little rhinestones, because you totally need to glue those little rhinestones onto these little bad boys. And like I said, I'm going to only do this on the tulle part. I don't want to really glue this on any of the circle or the scallop. I mean the scallop circle or the flowers. I just want them to be out, because with the tulle, it almost looks like those glitter and those rhinestones are just floating in the air around it. I really, really love how that is. So go ahead and just add your little gems. Now you could do different colors, guys. Could you imagine the different color tools? Totally could do so many different designs. Now for the little Maggie Holmes circle embellishments, as I like to call them. So I'm going to go ahead and get these nesting circles, and these nesting circles I have purchased, no, they were from my stash. And I'm going to do 3 colors, 2 circles of each color, and you guys will see. With that, you're going to be able to get 2 embellishments per color, I think. Yeah, well, no, you'll see. You'll get 2 embellishments out of these, sorry. So then out of these little pearlized, this is like this little shimmer white paper from Michaels. It's actually new, guys. It's a new paper that they have now. So I got that little shimmer paper. I went ahead and I cut out 2 little stars, if you saw that. And then on this gold paper, I'm going to go ahead and cut out 2 of the little smaller stars. And these stars are also from my stash. They're a nesting star die. So you guys could go ahead and use that. Then you're going to need a scallop for the back part. Nobody's really going to see that scallop, so you can go ahead and cut that out of just regular plain white paper. Like I said, no one's going to see that one. Trust me. So then you'll need to go ahead and punch out this little banner from this gold paper if you're going to be doing the same thing that I'm doing. And then you're going to do some little flowers out of that gold paper that you did the stars out of. And you want like 2 flowers per circle if you're going to replicate this. Now, if you don't have this trim, you guys could use a different kind of trim, maybe eyelash yarn, or maybe like a smaller kind of ruffle or little lace or whatever it is that you guys want to use. You don't have to have this one. This one, I purchased it at the little hole in the wall that I usually go to here in downtown LA. But, so, whatchamacallit, they sell them by bulk, and it's just whatever they have on that, you know, it's a final sale thing. So it's not like they carry this all the time, or they carry a big quantity of them. I guess this was the only one that I saw there. But like I said, there's going to be so many different little trims and different little things that you could use instead of this. And so all I'm doing now is I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue this all around this little scallop circle to the very end, because like I said, nobody is going to see that little scallop circle. I just happen to have that one offhand, so that's the one I cut. And then we're going to go ahead and cut out another little nesting circle, like a scallop kind of circle that I purchased from my stash. Well, that is from my stash. You guys will see right now. First, I'm going to go ahead and just rip these little papers. Now, these little papers, I rip them in half, and then I just use the other circle, put it on top, see where I want to cut, and then I just rip it. It's just to give it kind of like a 3-layer, kind of 3 different colors. I don't know, I think it's kind of cute. So we're going to go ahead and go with this. I'm assuming you could use any kind of shape. Like you can just still use the same kind of technique, just with a different shape if you don't want to do a circle. So right here, I was going to glue this and I said, no, Jesse, come on, hello. This is where I remember I cut out one of those little scallop things out of this gold and white paper. And so just cut 2 of these. Now, people are only going to see the little ruffle part of this gold, which is just going to be that little kind of scallop gold accent that it's going to give to this little embellishment. You guys will see. So then you glue this little bad boy to that. And then you glue that whole thing onto those circles. And that's basically how we layered these little embellishments. I think they're cute. These came out really, really cute. Let's do this all over again. This is the way they're supposed to look. Eso mero, mijo. You got it, boy. So, go ahead and get your little clip arts or whatever it is that you want to use. It definitely does not have to be a Maggie Holmes clip. But this was gifted to me by a very good friend of mine, Abril. Hey, girl. So we definitely had to use these and make these little bad boys. So I'm just going to go ahead and layer all this. Very easy, guys. I mean, there's really nothing to it. It's just layering and layering. Now for these little stars, I'm going to put that gold one in the center of that pearl paper. We're just going to call it pearl paper because I don't really know what it's called. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the package says shimmer. But, I mean, you know. So I like to use these little foam sheets, and I kind of give these little flowers a little texture to them, kind of make them go up with my little round tool, just so that they're not flat onto the paper. And then I'm just going to put a little dot of glue and add these little bad boys. I'm going to wait for these to kind of dry a little bit before I add the little rhinestone center on these, because there's been times when I try to, you know, add that little rhinestone as soon as I add them, and they kind of shift around. So this time I'm going to just let them dry a little. Then once I put these little banners behind these little stars, then I went ahead and I added it. It kind of made it look almost like a little shooting star, but I don't know. We're also going to use some of these little enamel dots. These are some homemade enamel dots. You guys have not seen my video. You guys definitely have to see my video. There will be a link right here. But whatchamacallit, I do have a tutorial on how to make these little bad boys. And so we're going to just go ahead and use some little light green ones just to give it some little green pop in there. Then we're going to use these little rhinestones to put into the center of these little flowers. And honestly, to tell you the truth, guys, that's all she wrote. That was it, boo-boos. See how easy these were? I mean, just layering and everything, it just looks so cute, my friend. Oh, and then I forgot to add some little stickles to those little flowers, because originally we had added some stickles. So let's go ahead and just add that really quick. So I just add the little stickles to make the flowers shimmery and glittery. And then now she is done. There you go, little crafty monsters. How cute are these?
Welcome back, my little crafty monsters. That's how easy it was to make these little bad boys. I hope that inspires you guys to make some little embellishments. I mean, come on, boo-boos. Go ahead and go and replicate these. Aren't these freaking gorgeous? You know you like them. You know you do. And if it's not your taste, well, maybe this one is. And if that's not your taste, well, I'm sure you'll come up with something really nice. Anywho, my little crafty monsters, I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and hit that little icon. It's the little picture of me. He's floating around in the little corner somewhere right here, boo-boo. Go ahead and push him. And we become BFFs. I know you want to be my BFFF, boo-boos. I know you do. Don't be playing hard to get. Grab the button. And if you're already a returning little crafty monsters, welcome back, my little crafty monsters, because you rock. You're the reason why I keep coming back. Don't forget to share and tell a friend, and until next time, goodbye.